Hello friends, we'll see the poem The Tragic Story written by W.M. Thackeray. We'll move on to the comprehension part, the question answers. Here are the answers for the following questions from the textbook. Answer the following questions. When did the sage live? The sage lived in the days of yore. Or you can write the sage lived a long ago, but from the textbook the sage lived in the days of yore. Why was the sage sad? The sage was sad because of his pigtail that hung behind him. Next question. What did he want to change? He wanted to change the pigtail's place. Next question. Did the sage think he could solve his problem? Answer is yes. The sage thought he could solve his problem. Next question. What did he do to solve his problem? The answer is, in order to solve his problem, the sage twist and turn and tack. Moving on. Was the sage successful? No. The sage tried a lot but was not successful. Next. Can you find at least 3 words in the poem to describe the pigtail? The answer is handsome, stout and faithful. Handsome, stout and faithful. Next, answer the following questions about this line from the poem. He mused upon this curious case. The question is, what does mused mean? Mused means, the answer is thought about or wondered. What does mused mean? Answer is thought about, wondered. Who mused? He. Who mused? The answer is he, the sage. Next, in what way was the case curious? Answer is the case was curious, or it was curious due to the pigtail that hung behind him. The case was curious due to the pigtail that hung behind him. Next, did he find a solution to the problem? The answer is no. He tried but could not find any solution to the problem. The answer is no, he tried but could not find any solution to the problem. Now moving on to the grammar part. Syllables. Syllables in English words are made of syllables. A syllable contains one vowel sound. It is usually short. Sometimes a whole word can be a syllable. Sometimes a word may consist of 2 or more syllables. Example, up, it is a 1 syllable. Turn, 1 syllable. Faithful, it consists of 2 syllables, faith and full. Dangling, 2 syllables, dang and ling. Steadily, it contains 3 syllables, stead, e and li. In the same way, can you tell how many syllables are there in each of the following words? You have to just pronounce them and listen carefully and you can find out the syllables. A. Slack. It contains 1 syllable, slack. Lived. It contains 1 syllable, lived. Marriage. It contains 2. Age, marriage. Efforts. It contains 2 syllables, F and fort, efforts. Next is sorrowed. It contains 2 syllables, sor, road. Unfortunately. It contains 5 syllables, un. Next is for. Next is to. Next is nate. And that is li. Unfortunately. Next is behind. It contains 2 syllables, be and hind, hind. Perfectly. It contains 3 syllables, per, per, fact, fect, then li, ly, perfectly. Moving on, chapter. It contains 2, chap, chap, 1 syllable and ter, next syllable. Mused. It contains 1 syllable. Unhappily. It contains 3, un, happy, happi, and li, ly. It contains 3 syllables. Though, it contains 1 syllable. Working with words, match the following. The adjectives in column A need to go with the nouns in column B. So you have to match it. It is as black as midnight. As black as midnight. You can just match them or write a number to them. As black as midnight. Next is as cold as ice. As blind as a bat. As blind as a bat. As deaf as a post. As deaf as a post. As fit as fiddle. As fit as fiddle. As flat as a pancake. As flat as a pancake. As free as a bird. What is free? A bird. As free as a bird. 8. As graceful. Who is graceful? A swan. As graceful as a swan. As greedy as a pig. He is as greedy as a pig. As greedy as a pig. As red as blood. As red as a blood. Come on. Got it? These are the adjectives which were to be matched to the nouns. Learning about language. More about the tenses. Here are two important tenses in the present. The present continuous tense and the simple present tense. Moving the present continuous tense, it consists of am going. I am going. Here am is the present and going is the continuous. So it's am going present continuous tense. He is eating present continuous tense. She is working present continuous tense. Simple present tense. He goes to the school every day. Goes, simple present tense. He lives in Patna. Lives, simple present tense. She eats her breakfast at 9 o'clock. Eats, simple present tense. Say whether the following are in the simple present or present continuous tense. I am eating my lunch. Am eating. It is present continuous tense. I eat my lunch every day. Eat, simple present tense. My lunch consists of rice and vegetables. Consist, simple present tense. My father cooks very tasty food. Cooks, simple present tense. He is making a cake in the kitchen. Is making, present continuous tense. Sometimes we help him. Help, simple present tense. My father works very hard. Works, simple present tense. So here we finish in the lesson exercise of the tragic story. We'll see lastly the words to do. Dangling, hanging loosely. In vain, hopeless, not effective. Mused, thought about, wondered. Pigtail, long hair tied in a pair. Sage, a wise person. Slack, careless or sloppy. Tack, change of direction, as in sailing. Here we complete the question answers of the poem The Tragic Story. Thank you.